Hey everyone, my name is Devi Kante. Today I'm about to talk about is explaining the intimate partner violence, explaining the theories behind it, and just talk about like the statistics of it, or explain like what it means and why it's a big thing, why it's important, and I'm gonna explain that. But for now, this is who I am. Okay, so I read my own summary about explaining intimate partner violence and the outline of it and the theories. And by the way, so the term intimate partner violence describes physical violence, sexual violence, stalking, psychology harm by a current or former partner or spouse. So meaning like you in a relationship with your girlfriend, boyfriend, and y'all together, but it could be like really like violent, aggressive, emotional, depressed, anxiety, all these things could happen. So then they talk about the type of vows that can occur to hetero or same-sex couples that does not require intimacy. So then I did some little research and stuff. They were saying that uh, women are usually being victims of each four types of violence. That could be like intimate partners, from stalking, sexual violence, physical violence, and psychological aggression. And like the violence can be turned by like domestic violence can occur between a parent, a child, siblings, or even roommates. It could be occur between romantic partners or who may not be living together in the same household. But either way, if y'all like together, it's still like more like physical or violence, more likely. So more like, for example, of a show called Daily Women. I'm pretty sure some people heard of it, some people haven't, but the show Daily Women is a show of a lot of women's over, 18, 24, 30, or above, like some around age that time. And most of the time, it's always the man that's always having an affair with the woman. That's always common. It's always the man that has an affair with a woman or doing something that could lead a woman to emotional. So once a woman finds about that, then it becomes a jealousy problem. Then it becomes more like a shouting match, and then it turns to a breakup. And then what usually when you see like the boyfriend or girlfriend with another person, then they look at it as like what the like why like oh my gosh, and then it gets more like really emotional. So then it gets to more like all right, I'm about to like kill this lady or I'm about to kill this guy. They would like try to do it just like that. And that's what it means by as like intimate violence could occur like that. And a lot of them shows usually show the women usually get violent with the male or usually killing somebody. There's always a homicide all the time through these. And the statistics in the United States of intimate intimate violence partner is that 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 have been physically abused by their partner in lifetime, and 1 in 7 and 1 in 8 men have been stalked by their partner during lifetime. The two like risk factors in intimate is like low self-esteem, low income, low academic and IQ. It can be used at a young age, or it could be aggressive, delinquent. Besides anything else, it could be a behavioral youth, heavy alcohol or drug use, depression, suicide attempts, anger, and hostile. Like those type of things could happen. And then you can see like more like uh, 3 most common type of like intimate factor could be like violent resistance, situational couple violence. It could be like intimate terrorism. It could be most on those 3 things that I just said. But you know, things like that always like happen in a relationship. It's usually like most common as well. Like I think like it like increased probably after 2000, and it started like decreasing, but not as much because everybody get together and be with their partner for a long time to something happen and they feel like they betrayed them and lost their loyalty and end the relationship. So, for example, one of the researchers had found that women were up to 10 times more likely to report depression, and non-women look like the resorts to like be with someone who has experienced intimate personal violence or intimate partner violence, and they're always looking for help, but always be with a person more than like 10 times and understand that a woman feels like really like life threatened and she refused to feel the pain or get involved with something that could like bring that energy out. So between the age of 18 and 24, most common abuse and intimate partners, like 90% of domestic violence usually involves a weapon. That's like really like 9 out of 10. Like a woman always have like a gun or a knife or pepper spray or anything that could usually like kill the victim. And it just like it always happened like when they're like off guard or like they catch them by surprise or they pull up to their job. That's the most like common thing. Or like they'll like harass them and make like on those but like show us and call us or like try to do like a what's the word, a private call, so like star 67 type of thing. So those all usually happen. Domestic leads to like a high rate in depression and suicide behavior. So a lot of females just don't like to feel the need to like get like really upset. But so basically what I'm trying to say is that intimate violence partner and all that could like caused just by depression, anxiety, physical abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse, things that you shout or say or put your hands on anybody or use a turn to intimate violence. Uh, it could happen in high school too. I remember I had some friends that was in a relationship with each other for like 2 years, and I let them come to my house one day, and next thing they're arguing with each other and they're like physically grabbing each other and things like that. Like at a young age, it's already crazy enough. So imagine like 10 years from now, it's just like who knows? I mean, like thank God, like we learn now at a young age that it's not so like stressful to put yourself in like a harm, dangerous way. But intimate violence is really like an important thing in the United States. A lot of crime that happen with that. A lot of domestic violence can always happen. But that's my video. That's all I gotta say. But that's still my opinion about intimate violence. Here's me.